Welcome to Business Venture Exchange Africa, hosted by the Insurers Association of Zambia. We're happy to have on the program today the Managing Director of ZSIC General Insurance Limited, and that is Mr. Charles Nakhoze. Charles, good evening and welcome to Business Venture Exchange.
Good evening, Faith.
Right. Now, we are here in Livingston at this year's Insurance Conference, and you've been a participant in the past 2 days. What's it been like for you?
Oh yeah, it's been wonderful to meet with the other industry participants, but I think also it's been good to meet the people who've come from outside Zambia to exchange ideas. As you know, insurance is an international business, so you can't just talk about insurance in Zambia because part of the people who came are reinsurance brokers. That makes a full value chain for insurance service delivery.
Right.
So it was very exciting. We exchanged quite a lot. And it was good to know that we also had regulators come from Ghana and Kenya, as well as our own regulators here to just talk about how regulation impacts on the insurance service provision.
Right. Now, talking about how the industry in itself has transformed, you cannot talk about the story of the insurance industry in Zambia without talking about ZSIC. So tell us what the changes have been like from the time that you run the industry practically to where we are today.
Okay. As you know, from about 1972 to about 1991, Zambia State Insurance was the sole insurance company, and it was a monopoly. But I think around 2005, the laws were changed. In fact, sorry, about 1991, the law was changed to allow other participants to come into the market. So that time, I think we had about 6 or so players. But I'm happy to say that now we have close to 22 general insurance players and about 10 life insurance players. What it means is that there was a change of the law around 2005, whereby you can't run both the general insurance business and the life and pensions business through one company, so to speak. So we all had to split our operations. Those who were running what we call composite. A composite is when you run both general insurance, which is short-term insurance, and life and pensions business through one company. But the law was changed about 2005 to compel those companies running as composites to separate the two. So now you have life companies and general insurance companies. Now for Zambia State Insurance Limited, then it meant that we had to split the two companies, the two divisions, into two companies at about 2009. So what we have now is ZSIC General Insurance, which I run as Managing Director, and there's also ZSIC Life Insurance Company, which Peter Lukwesa, my colleague, runs as MD. As you are aware, up until the end of April this year, in the ZSIC group, we had 3 companies. There was a holding company called ZSIC Holdings Limited, and then there were 2 subsidiaries. ZSIC General Insurance Limited, a subsidiary, as well as ZSIC Life Insurance. But now I think the understanding by government was that maybe to have a holding company which also reports to another company, which is industrial development company in this case, was maybe duplicating the effort. So a decision was made to drop the ZSIC Holdings company. Now the 2 subsidiaries, that is ZSIC General Insurance and ZSIC Life Limited, they report directly to IDC.
How has that affected your business since April?
I would say it's been business as usual, though clearly because we had group policies, you know, where, for example, if I want to increase somebody's salary, we had scales, you know, like, you know, so you had to go through the group company and, you know, get permission if you want. But now we're able to make these independent decisions. So to a great extent, it has helped in the sense that we can now be more flexible and have faster decision making and get to the principal shareholder much faster than to have another layer of authority in between IDC, which is government, and ourselves as operating companies.
Right. Now, what do we have for the consumers and your clients moving forward as ZSIC General Insurance in terms of your unique product offerings that you have on the market, or rather your intentions to be more innovative and be more relevant to your consumers and your customers?
Yeah. No, thank you very much. I think, again, we have the benefit of experience. We have been around quite a long time, and we've made our mistakes and we've learned from them. I think what's cardinal going forward for us is to be more customer-centric. We understand that the new competition is not us and another company competing in the general insurance industry. So for ZSIC GI, we are priming ourselves to target the customer. Yeah, as we serve the customer, we realize that that's where the competition is coming from. So we shouldn't worry too much about what our other colleagues are doing. We can worry about them only to learn what they're doing better than us. But I think what's important for us is to learn what the needs of the clients are and try as much as possible to provide for those needs. And I think, as you're aware now, we are in a very high-tech sort of world. And the majority consumer will be a younger version of what the older consumer was. So we understand that we need to go into lifestyle products and services because the new consumer is interested in results now, and they want to do things very quickly. So we are into, going forward, we are into products that are emotional products, so to speak. We are into products that are more personal, lifestyle oriented, just to make sure that we respond to the dynamic environment that we find ourselves in. Okay. So we think that will set us apart from the competition if we can move faster than the rest. But we know that with 23 companies in the general insurance division, it's going to be tough. But I think we have the benefit of the learning cycle, our experience to stand us better than the rest.
Charles, we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Yeah.
We had Mr. Charles Nakhoze, who is the Managing Director of ZSIC General Insurance Limited, and we had him here today on the program. This is Business Venture Exchange Africa, hosted by the Insurance Association of Zambia. We're here in Livingston at the Insurance Conference 2017. I'm Faith Chitulangoma. Thank you for watching.